7.38c actually came a couple of days ago, so in this video we're going to talk about the top 3 winners and the top 3 losers of the patch. Let's not waste any more time and go.
Up and down, side to side like a roller coaster.
So on number 3 we have Dazzle. So Dazzle got a really big hit. Okay, first of all, Shadow Wave has no longer increased healing and damaging when bouncing on enemies with Aghanim Scepter, but most importantly, his projection, his ultimate, has a reduced cast range. And we talked about with some friends, and the best way to nerf Dazzle was to actually reduce the cast range on his ultimate. So Dazzle is probably a pretty fine hero right now, but he's not as strong as he was before. On number 2, we have Magnus. Magnus actually got 2 nerfs. First of all, his Empower, the self bonus decreased from 50% to actually 30%. And I'm actually glad this stupid hero got nerfed, because everybody used to pick position 1 Magnus, then they would farm all game long, they would get 6 loaded, they would die, and we would all lose game. And I don't know, Magnus was an auto-lose. People were farming, then do nothing, and then, I don't know, blame team or something. So finally, this hero is absolutely dog right now. Don't pick it and don't grief my MMR. On number 1 on losers, we have Faceless Void. And yeah, Faceless Void was actually pretty strong before, and he can be fine right now. But there is one exception. Time zone got changed because it no longer leashes enemies. That means I can force stuff a way out, I can punch my way out, I can do so many things right now to get out of the chronosphere. So he can be fine position 3, maybe even like position 4 with play around time dilation. But be careful, because you can actually force stuff yourself out. And I don't really think Faceless Void is a hero right now, at least with the same idea as before. So on the top 3 winners right now, on number 3 we have Helm of the Dominator. Yes, Helm of the Dominator actually got changed, and right now it cannot be dominated. You cannot enchant it, you cannot Midas it, you cannot Dagon it, because it's actually a creep hero. As a result, sadly for us, heroes like Lycan is probably back in the meta. You can play Lycan with the left facet and in reality chase heroes down, but right now you cannot Dagon and disengage easily from this big creep. On number 2 we have Muerta, and Muerta actually didn't really got buffed in reality, you know, because your Fenda, it's more of a position 1 type of facet. But what happens, like, they actually nerfed so many other heroes, right? Like even like NS that used to see a lot of support, a lot of position 4. You got to see there's a lot of Zakiro nerfs, and as a result, Muerta, who was pretty strong as a hero before, actually all of Muerta's competition, which are like the other position 4, actually kinda got slightly nerfed. As a result, Muerta by default became slightly stronger. And to number 1 we have Hoodwink. Yes, finally Hoodwink might be back. There is like 3 different type of buffs in this hero. First of all, Anchor Shot, damage increased, which is not that great if she's like damage-wise in the early levels at least, but Hoodwink was always not the greatest laner. As a result, every single buff that buffs his laning stage, it's pretty nice. Second of all, Sharpshooter actually deals more damage right now, and actually that's pretty significant, right, if you combine with the Anchor Shot damage. And lastly, Hunter's Boomerang actually slows more and more damage amplification, and that's pretty nice, because with the change on Tormentor that people get to actually pick it up 15, 16, 17 minutes in, you can actually get a free shard, and among with the Anchor Shot and the Sharpshooter buffs, you can actually deal so much more damage. And these are the top 3 winners and the top 3 losers of 7.38c. Of course, there are more heroes that we actually need to mention. For example, Night Stalker got actually pretty much nerfed a lot, you know. The bonus health regen at night decreased from 40% to 20%, really hurts his laning stage, right? And of course, level 15 talent, you have like the night stats resistance decreased from 30 to 20%, but actually hero is still pretty strong and you should actually pick it. Now we also need to mention Phantom Assassin with a cast range going from 1000 to 650 early on, actually messing up the laning stage of the hero, but PA is still in a pretty nice spot anyways. So definitely both heroes are viable. Let me know what you think about the patch, and looking forward to discuss about it. GG Raza, and I'll see you on the next video.
Hey guys, real quick, if you did like this video, make sure you subscribe, like and comment, as it motivates us a lot to keep making these videos and these guides. And of course, make sure you check out our 6-month coaching program. It's almost guaranteed that's gonna get you to the next metal, if not metals. The link is gonna be down in the descriptions. Make sure you click it and apply right now.